Here, I went to Chipotle a couple weeks ago. Love Chipotle. They make a really nice burrito over there. It's so terrific. The employees can't stop eating it. The employees are never working. They're always in the dining room eating. Ever walk in there, you're like, where are the workers? The only guy behind there is the guy cutting chicken, just looking at you. Right? He's not trained on burrito building. And I'm watching the people order. I mean, there's a sneeze glass there, right? But people always hook the arm over the glass. I'll have corn. I'll have more corn. Just say corn. It's not soundproof. It goes right over the glass. Get your claw out of the salsa. And nobody talks to the Chipotle people. There's no conversation that happens. They listen to the same shit 8 hours a day, right? Steak, beans, cheese, go on. I've never seen anything like this. It's like you're not even, it's like a robot. Chicken, peppers, lettuce. And the employees, all day long. And God forbid if you ask for guacamole, oh my God. The whole store goes into a panic attack. They don't even know how to tell you it's extra money, right? You're like, put some guac on that? It's $1.80 extra? Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. Most stressful job at Chipotle has to be wrapping these damn things, right? By the time the wrapper gets it, his employees have populated the burrito with so much ingredients, the guy can't even find the tortilla. He starts sweating, he's like, how am I gonna wrap this damn thing? Right? It's a workout, he's gotta get down, gotta use some quads, little core, start talking and fold, talk and fold. It took me 23 minutes to get a burrito out of this place, right? I felt at the end of this, Chipotle owed me something. So I asked for a water, I filled it up with Coca-Cola. Right? Least they could do. 23 minutes in line. I go to the Coca-Cola machine and I stare at them while I fill it. Coca-Cola in the see-through glass. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Now, the check-in process at the airport, they don't want to look at you. Head down, right? No smile, nothing. I feel like I'm working. Right? I feel like I work at United. Hi, how you doing? Right? The only time they get happy is when the bag goes over the weight allowance. They love telling you you're gonna owe extra on this bag. And you know it's heavy. When you're packing it at home, you tell your wife, we're never gonna make it with the, just okay, okay, I'll pack it, right? It's so heavy, right? You put it up there, and you know it's heavy, so you kind of try and release it. You do that like kind of soft release, like that's gonna take weight off the bag. And her mood changes. She's like, ooh, I'm sorry. Your bag is 2 pounds over. You're gonna have to take 2 pounds out of your bag. Now, like an idiot, I gotta open up my bag in front of 187 people. I don't know what 2 pounds is. I'm taking out a boot, a sock, toothpaste. Is this 2 pounds? Does anybody know what 2 pounds is? They're gonna charge me an extra $8,000. You think the boot's a half a pound? I go, where do you want me to put this? She's like, put that in your carry-on. I said, it's still going on the plane. What does it matter if it's on top or underneath? The guy behind me's 500 pounds. That doesn't matter? My sock is gonna take the plane into the Pacific, but you prepared for this type of weight? It's a scam.
But no, they told me you gotta go to a salon. That's where you gotta go. They do it in a way it doesn't look like it's going, right? And most guys, what do? Barber, nothing fancy. Just one guy, 12 bucks, does everything. Cuts it, cleans it, does everything. He's got his combs and the blue juice. Anybody ever ask what that blue juice is? What is that? You ever see him whip out the comb? Okay, we're gonna comb your hair. Hey, you wanna get the acid off the comb? That's why it's falling out. So I go to this high-end Beverly Hills salon, right? And you drop a normal guy into a salon, we don't even know what we're doing in there. Right? Because ladies, you know, you spend the day there, you know how it works. We don't know what we're doing in there. It's very intimidating. I walked in, all the women that worked there had a headset on. I thought I walked into a Rhythm Nation video. They came out to edit. You gotta come up to and ask for your stylist. Yeah? Not a normal name, it's just some guy, you know, some foreign guy, you don't even know how to pronounce. Like, hi, excuse me, I'm here for, Damo? Is that a guy? And Damo's so busy, he can't even come out to see you, right? He sends out an assistant. She comes out, hi, Sebastian, welcome to Schwa Schwa. Would you like to go in the back and change? I'm getting my hair cut, right? When the hell did you get naked to get a haircut? When did this start? I didn't get the memo. Because they put you in a room with these beautiful robes. I take off my shirt, I put the robe on, I'm like, what am I doing? I come back in the salon, nobody tells you where to go. Just walking around. Damo here? Walked into the area where they wash you. You know, they got all the washing set up. Playmate model comes out. Beautiful woman comes out. She's like, hi, Sebastian. Can I wash your head? Yeah, let's get this started. Where do I go for this? So I got the robe on? So I sit down in the bowl. She puts my head down and she starts giving me a beautiful sensual massage, and then like a nipple fell in my mouth. I was like, how much does this cost? Now she dries me. Now you got that dry head and a robe. She puts me back into the salon, still no direction, just, Damo here? I go to Damo's station, it's like a shrine. His chair's elevated. Sit in the chair, no Damo. Waiter came up to me. Can I get you a biscotti? Some cappuccino? What, now? I'm getting my hair cut. And some smoke started in the corner. Comes Damo. A cape. He's got his shears in a holster. Says Damo. He took his shears out. And he walked away. Like, this is over? And then he came back with product. They love the product. They love the upsell, right? Come back with a little thing, right? Hey, you can't even get this in the States, you know? What? And he did that little whip, what they do, you know, the little, okay. Yeah, like they're gonna make a pizza. Okay, we're gonna do it, right? Nice. And he starts going in on my head. I'm sitting there, what? And after it's done, you're just sitting there looking at yourself. You're like, God, I look fantastic. It's the best $1,800 I've ever spent.
I was sitting in my house a couple weeks ago, just relaxing. My doorbell rang. This is weird. It's a different feeling when your doorbell rings today opposed to 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago, your doorbell rang, that was a happy moment in your house. It's called company. You'd be sitting there on a Thursday night watching TV, your doorbell rang, the whole family shot off the couch. Oh my God! Put the lights on, somebody's here! We got people! The whole family went to the door. The kids were in socks, they slid up to the door. Nobody looked to see who it was. Right, you just opened up the door, you were like, oh my God, look at that. Look at who's here. And you'd ask him, what the hell are you doing here? And the person would be like, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I might stop by, see how the kids are doing. They're like, oh, come on in. We're gonna have some cake. Your mother had a little Entenmann's. Maybe some Sara Lee crumble cake. Just in case company came over. She made an announcement when she bought it. She's like, listen, nobody touch this cake. This is for company only. Those crap muffins, those are for you people. You better hope to God somebody comes over so we could cut the cake. She put her cake in the middle of the table, proud of it. Right? She put it right in the middle. Cut yourself a slice. Want a cup of coffee? We're gonna do want some Sanka? Yeah, that's old school. A lot of the young kids are looking at me like, what is that, an iPhone app? What the hell is Sanka? Your mother had a tin, brown and orange tin of Sanka, ready to go just in case the company. She put a big pot on the table. Go ahead. Nobody had a cell phone back then. If your house phone did ring, your father stood up and said, nobody get that phone. We got company. And you lost track of time. 2 hours went by. You were like, we got to get out of here. That's okay. Next time we're going to come by you. Be like, yeah, my door's always open. Now your doorbell rings? It's like, what the fuck? All right, your own mother's crawling across the kitchen floor. Get down, my army crawl. Army crawl, get in the closet. Go get the sword in the living room. Somebody get the sword underneath the couch in the living room. There's a sword. All right, you have to turn and ask your family, you invite anybody over? You invite anybody over. There's always that person upstairs that didn't hear the bell. They come walking down. What the hell is going on? Get the hell down. Somebody's outside. They're at the door. I think they saw movement. Oh, God, I gotta open it. I got no cake. I got no sink. I got nothing. Got nothing for these people. You can't stop by anybody's house anymore. If you do, you have to call from the driveway. You're like, I'm here, can I approach? It's me and 3 other people. We're gonna walk up through this side. Is that your mother with a sword? Why did you have a sword? Beautiful garden growing up, though. Beautiful. We never went to the grocery store. We grew it. Right in the backyard. Beautiful. Tomato. String bean. All right, little zucchini. You want some fruit? You picked it off the tree. But at night, we found out something was going on in our garden. There was a little raccoon. Something was nibbling on my father's tomatoes, okay? It's a big deal. We had a family meeting about it. Most American families, they'll call up Orkin. We'll just call Orkin. They'll come set up some traps. Then they'll release the animal back into the wild so it could reunite with its family. My father's like, listen, we're gonna murder this motherfucker, all right? We're gonna put antifreeze on bologna. What? Why, Papa? Why? Because it eats the intestines. That's why. Now go get the antifreeze in the garage. We're gonna make a sandwich for our friends tonight. Woke up in the morning, birds, squirrels, raccoons, murdered all over the property. Neighbors coming by, have you seen our cat? Nah, we haven't seen shit. Does it like bologna? We sent the message. Okay? Trap don't send the message. Antifreeze makes it clear. We ain't playing around with our zucchinis. Okay? Old world upbringing. Superstitious. God, my family's superstitious. I remember once I got my first car, it was a 1984 Celica. Toyota Celica GT shit brown. Right? As soon as I got it, my father hung a red horn from the rear view mirror of the car, right? Just a red horn dangling. I go, what are you doing? This looks like, he's like, it's for the malocchio, the eye. So nobody gives you the eye. I go, what eye? The fucking eye! Italians, Sicilians, they believe if somebody looks at you, they could literally give you bad luck just on a look, all right? So now we have to have defense mechanisms, okay? I dated girls who weren't even Italian. They'd get into the car, they're like, why do you have a red pepper hanging from your rearview mirror? What is this all about?
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good to be in a relationship. It all starts at the first date. That's the big date, right? Normally go out for dinner. What the guy does, ladies, at the dinner date, he's just trying to figure out how much the bill is in his head before it comes to the table. And when I went out for sushi, I have no idea what sushi costs. Chicken, salad, steak, I know what that goes for. A dynamite roll? I have no idea what the hell that is. So I can't really guess what the price is. But the bill came, I'm thinking, that's about 120 bucks. And I do the quick peek. That's what we do on that first date. We don't look at it like it's a life insurance policy, right? We act like it didn't even come, you know. So I saw the total, $256. Yeah. Yeah, ooh. I closed it, and then I started sweating on the inside of my body. Because on that first date, you can't let on that total might bother you, right? You just have to take that poker face. But if you've been dating for a while, or you're married, and you get a bill like that, you'll flip it over. Can you believe this crap? $200 and what the hell did you eat? You better take a good look at this place. We're not coming back here again. Take a look at the art. Lick the plate. Take the wasabi home. Steal something. Take a dish. Put it in your purse. They're not looking. Put it in your purse.
Like I said, technology is taking over. My father wants to get involved with it. Now, my father is an immigrant, came here from Sicily when he was 15 years old. This guy's been cutting hair his whole life. Not tech savvy whatsoever, right? Calls me up the other night. He lives in Chicago. I live out here in Los Angeles. Calls me up. He's like, yeah, I want to learn internets. Now, I don't know if anybody's ever taught anybody the internet over the phone. It's virtually impossible. You cannot use internet terms with someone who doesn't know a computer. And I found that out right from the get-go. I said, Dad, you gotta open up your window. It's like, why? I got 2 feet of snow outside. Is that for better reception? You get better reception that way? What? Reception? You gotta dummy it down. You gotta explain exactly what they see. I said, Dad, there's a blue E. Do you see a blue E with like a sphere? Do you see that? I said, you gotta click that twice. He's like, why twice? And I'm like, yeah, why twice? For years I've been doing 2. 1, you get nothing. 2, it happens. I said, Dad, I don't know, just click it twice. He's like, is that what the foot pedal's for? Foot pedal? He had the mouse on the floor. It's not a sewing machine. What are you doing? Put the foot pedal on the desk. Oh, what the hell are you looking at? Tell me. He's like, I think I broke it. I got pipes. How old is your computer that you still have the pipe screensaver? Is it beige? Is it a Presario? What do you got? I said, shake the foot pedal to get rid of the pipes. I said, Dad, come on the top, do you see a white bar? I was gonna say cursor, he ain't gonna get that. Is there a stick blinking in whiteness? Do you see this? It's like, yeah, I see it. I said, type in www.yahoo.com. He types it in, presses return. He's like, I got nothing. You gotta call the internets and tell them I got no website. I said, read it back. What is it? He's like, I got www.dot. What? You spelled out that? I'm trying to get the guy to email, right? So I finally get him there. I said, Dad, call me when you send it, right? He called me back. He's like, yeah, I sent it. I don't know when you're gonna get this, okay? Could be 5-6 days, depending how busy Yahoo is. I don't know. I said, Dad, I'm looking at it. So I open up the email. The entire email is in the subject heading. I'm like, what the? But Italians and Jews, very similar, you know. People say, same corporation, different division, all right? We get along. There's an obvious, thing with the religion. I went to my first Passover dinner. That's what she's like, well, my mother's gonna have Passover. Okay, we'll go to the dinner. 7:30, we sit down at her mother's house. I'm starving, right? Starving. They start passing out pamphlets, like reading material. I'm like, what's going on? What are we doing here? What's with the... She's like, no, we read for 2 hours. 2 hours? I said, listen, I'm Italian. As soon as I sit at a table, I gotta have bread within 15 seconds of sitting down, all right? I need something to do with my right hand. I need some oil coming out. We got oil? I need oil, now. Hungry. And the food they start bringing out, oh God, terrible, terrible food. Jews have no idea what the hell they're doing in the kitchen. These people have no cuisine. Celery, crackers, jam. I'm like, what is it? We're losing people. People are leaving. We need food. After breakfast, they fall apart, the Jews. After a bagel, cream cheese, lox, where are they going? They got nothing. They have nothing. Has anybody ever said to you, we went to this Jewish restaurant last night? The gefilte, amazing. I respect the Jews, but let's just have the Italians cater the Passover meal, all right? Come on. I could read for a couple of hours with some meatballs on the table.
I'm in a text message war right now. Anybody do text messaging? Never knew I had the option. Get in a fight with your girlfriend. You'll find out what text messaging is all about. I left the house, a little envelope came up on the screen. I'm like, what is it? It's a message from her. I pressed it. It's like, why have you changed? And I didn't know there was rules to text messaging. I called her back. I'm like, what's going on? She's like, what the hell are you doing? We're not ready for this. Hang up and text me back. I'm not good with the thumb. And there's a thing on here that will help you out called T9 word. It will actually guess what you're trying to say. Yeah, don't use this drunk. Don't come home horny, drunk. You want to text your girl a sexy message? Look what you're typing before you send it. I didn't look. I just, I got a call right back. She's like, what do you mean you want to kick my puppy? Because we love the phone. We love this thing. I saw you guys coming in, looking at it. If it doesn't ring, 5-10 minutes go by, you get nervous. You take it out, you're like, is this on? What is... Just dying for a call. And they give you so many options. Anybody using any of these options? Anybody using the world clock? Anybody ever stop you? Excuse me, time is in Japan, please? Voice memo? Who's walking around town? Buy eggs. We just love hitting buttons, don't we? Love it. You ever get into stuff that you don't even know what the hell you're getting into? You ever get into starting web browser by accident? Phone starts connecting, you start sweating, you're like, I gotta get out of this. This is at least $82 a minute. I know it. It's connecting. Phone is shaking. I drop my phone. You ever do that? Drop it. It happens in slow motion. Came out of the pocket. You try and catch it, but you can't. And my battery flew off. You ever have the battery flew off? For some reason, we think this thing's got a heartbeat. Like, we got to put it together within seconds. Like, oh my God, the battery, come on, breathe!
But that's what we do. We go out as a society. That's all we do is go out. Go out to dinner with your friends. That always gets weird. Especially if you go out with a group and you go out to anything like a dinner or whatnot. And when the bill comes, it gets weird. Because what normally happens is the bill will travel around the table. People will then begin to pitch in what they think they owe. The problem with this is there's always somebody last to get the bill. A look of confusion and concern comes over their face. They're like, what? Now people see this and they're like, oh, need a couple extra dollars or something like that? And you're like, well, I'm $687 short. So the $2 you're gonna pitch in ain't even gonna put a dent in this. So how about this? How about the bill take another lap? Do another lap. I don't think my chicken tenders were $700. That's one way it might work, right? Sometimes you'll be out to the dinner and somebody picks up the bill at your table. Now, there's a game involved with this. If somebody's nice enough to pick up a bill, you just don't go, hey, thanks. No, there's a game. Somebody takes the bill off the table. You have to stand up and lunge for the bill. You lunge, but you don't touch it. Because if you touch it, you might end up with it. You're like, I never wanted it. I just wanted to act like I did. So you stop shy. What the? And you act like you don't know. You know exactly what's going on, but you have to act like you don't. You're like, come on. What are you doing with that? Come. Now the person will go, please, come on. I'm making a lot of money. You know that. I got this tonight, right? The person doesn't sit down. You have to come back with number 2, right? Now you go fish for the money. You're like, that's ridiculous. It's a lot of money. Hold on here, right? And you go for the money, but the money's back here. You just shake a pocket, hoping they cut you off. If that person has any class, they'll like, please, come on now. You're embarrassing yourself. I got this. Get it next time. You have to come back with number 3. At least let me leave that tip down. Come on. Huh? Now the person will then say, your money's foreign. I got it all. Now I've been in situations where I go, hey, let me leave the tip. And the person's like, sure, go ahead. I'm like, you cheap bastard. But as odd as this upbringing might have been, they taught me passion. They taught me whatever you do in life, you do it 138%. You give it your all. Yeah. Pride in work. You look around now, nobody's working. The people that are working, they don't want to be there. All right, go to the airport. The people that work at the airport, upset that we even showed up to fly. I've never seen an angrier group of people in my life. Soon as you walk into the terminal, they're tapping each other. Look at. They brought bags. They got bags! I can't take the airport, especially now with these families, especially now. Summertime, the families, they're coming out like ants. Ants! With these little kids, enough with these little kids on an airplane, okay? 1 week old with placenta on it going to Hawaii. For why? And what happened to fathers in this country? Their balls have been detached and thrown in a purse somewhere. What is going on with the fathers? I'm looking at this family check-in. The wife is doing everything. She's lifting the heavy bags. She's doing the ticketing, the boarding passes, and the father's off to the side like a dunce sitting there with his son hanging off his chest in some type of kangaroo sack. Honey, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to speak. I'll just sit here like an idiot. I'd breastfeed if I could, you know that. It's even happening with my own friends. I call my buddy, I go, what'd you do today? Well, I went to the parent-teacher conference. Parent-teacher conference? My father didn't even know where the school was. He'd often ask me, what grade are you in? Where are you at? Another buddy's got a man cave he can't stop talking about. Oh, you gotta come by. Got my man cave. Go down there, watch the game on Sunday. Got my beer in my little koozie. Man cave? You're bragging about a man cave? My father had a man cave. It was the house.
Because with your iPod, you got everything right here. You know, whatever. Workout music, whatever you want. One button, you got it. Yeah. God forbid if you're still working with cassette. Remember the tape? Put that in your yellow waterproof Walkman. Right? Why was that waterproof? Anybody ever go swimming with that damn thing on? Anybody ever dive in a pool? Give me my Walkman, I'm going under. Took you all afternoon to find a song on a cassette tape. You'd be sitting there. It's not on this tape. Where is it? He told me it was on the Maxell 90. Where is it? 90 minutes of music they gave us, remember? And they bumped it up. They gave us 120, 2 hours. Yeah, I didn't know what to do. I was calling my friends, dude, 2 hours of music. Where are they going with this stuff? Now I got my friends with the iPod. Hey, Sebastian, I got 79 weeks of music right here. There was no iTunes back then. You like a song tonight, you'll burn it when you get home. You'll get that song. Not 20 years ago, I had to wait 4 or 5 weeks. That damn thing came on the radio, right? And I always had my cassette in the radio. Right? I didn't know when my song was coming on. I had to be ready. I could have been washing my car, right? Hear my song. That's it, that's it. Got it. 4 weeks I've been waiting for this to come on. Sometimes we got the DJ introduction on it. Remember that? You're like, oh, I got the intro now. Oh, man, they're not going to think I bought it. Then we fill up the tape. It's label time. Gotta label it. Take it, peel off side A, right? Put that on the tape. Give it some stupid name we thought was so cool. Hot Hits. Mega Mix. Remember that little sleeve they gave you? A little cassette sleeve that you're supposed to turn around and write the name of the artist and the song? They give you about this much room to do all that. Be sitting there writing the song, and then you have to whip it down the side. Wham.
You need a release, right? You need to go out. You need to do stuff like this. Friday night comes out. Come on, we're going out. We're going to do stuff. Right? I went out last week to a nightclub. I can't do this anymore. I'm getting way too old for the nightclubs. You know you're old when you walk into a nightclub and you're like, is it loud in here? Why is my hair vibrating? I can't dance anymore. I used to bounce around. I was able to dance. I used to go out in my early 20s. I had my Cavaricis on. Right? I had that belt that shot down. Used to ask girls to dance. That's what we did. We went out dancing. All week long, we practiced at the house. And then Friday night, we tested it out. Guys would have confidence, man. Girls would be hanging out by the bar. Guy would have enough confidence to pick out the one he wanted and ask her to dance. Real cool. We'd come up, he'd be like, hey, how you doing? You want to dance with me? And she'd turn around, she'd be like, yeah, I'll dance with you. She'd turn to her girlfriends, hold my purse, Joanne. And you go out to the dance floor. You wouldn't touch one another. Very respectful. You just watch each other move. You'd be like, yeah. Right? You have that stupid dance face. You'd lean in, you look fantastic. Then you would go to the bar, because that song would come in that nobody could dance to, right? That song would always pop on. Like, I can't dance to this. Can't dance to Whitesnake. Let's go get a drink at the bar. So you would go to the bar. This is where you would have to have a little personality. Flirt with her, right? So I grew up with a bunch of guys. We were all funny. That's all we do. Make fun. Goof around with girls. Make them laugh. Girls would be like, ah, you guys are funny. I'd be like, yeah, I know. You would go in for the kill. You would get the number. Like, why don't you write your number down on a napkin? I'll take you out for steak next week, huh? And you would get the number on a napkin. It was kind of damp. Right? The ink would bleed a little bit. Before you left the club, you had to ask, excuse me, sweetheart, is this a 7? Did you write a 7?